Upgrade to Shore non-stop protection.
Let's get a bit more on this now with our reporter Fadumo Olow, who's here with us in the studio. And Fadumo, thanks very much for being here with us. We know that Sarina Wiegman doesn't like change, but she has this selection dilemma, doesn't she, with Lauren James coming back into the selection, the decision-making process.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's going to be a very exciting one, I guess, from a fan perspective to see what she goes with. But Sarina Wiegman went throughout the Euros tournament without making a single change in her starting 11. And it was only in this game in the semi-final where she didn't make a change from the quarter-final to the semis. So we know she's a creature of habit. She likes consistency. But I do think someone like Lauren James, the contribution that she brings to that squad, whether it's ball possession, her creativity on the board, and her ability just to manage the game. You know, England's, I think, sometimes occasionally have shown to struggle with just outpacing themselves at times. And Lauren James has got a great ability to just slow down the game and really works well in that number 10 position. But I'd imagine that someone like Sarina would like keep the consistency going. The team, especially Ella Toone, showed herself up and she really delivered with a wonderful goal and just really dominated that midfield. So I would imagine for her to keep with that same starting 11, but there's always space for Lauren James on the bench.
A lot of talk about England, obviously, but a real tough test in the final against Spain, who've had a good route themselves to the final.
Yeah, they haven't had it easy.
Haven't they? I mean, they've beaten some big sides along the way. So what sort of a test awaits England?
Yeah, I think it's going to be, again, a blockbuster, a difficult game for England. I think you've only got to look back to the Euros to see that when England did play Spain, they just about got over that finishing line with Georgia Stanway giving us that goal in that Euros game in that last 6 minutes or so. So I do think Spain have shown themselves to be a very dominant side, but they have had their own little difficulties throughout the tournament. Losing 4-0 to Japan is one of those examples. But I think with Spain, their biggest strength is their attacking force. They've got Salma Parayalo, who's absolutely amazing. The 19-year-old has dominated this tournament. Bonamati in that midfield is another one that's really stood out. But I think England's strength throughout this tournament has been their defence. The likes of Alex Greenwood, Jess Carter have probably had the best tournament of their lives, and I would imagine they'd deliver on their day as well.
Fadumo, thank you very much indeed.